No preacher telling me what's right. Smoke my weed, set my shine all night. Leave me be, I'll leave you alone. Just a long-haired country boy calling Copperhead home. I don't need no preacher telling me what's right. Smoke my weed, sit my shine all night. Leave me be, I'll leave you alone. Just a long-haired country boy calling Copperhead home. Folks hustle, some folks scheme, but up in these woods we just chase our dreams. The devil came knocking, but I slammed the door. This is our land, and we're keeping it pure. The law came calling one cold winter day, but I lit that still and burned it all away. Now I'm running with the ghosts of the old backwood, a long-haired outlaw, misunderstood pure. The law came calling one cold winter day, but I lit that still and burned it all away. Now I'm running with the ghosts of the old backwoods, a long-haired outlaw, misunderstood. Copperhead roads where the outlaws grow, living off the land, keeping the family code. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, let that whiskey flow from a long-haired country boy down on Copperhead Road. So raise your glass to the hills we know, to the long-haired rebels in Copperhead Road. So raise your glass to the hills we know, to the long-haired rebels in Copperhead Road. People say I'm no.
What's going on, folks? Shit. I got double audio. Hold on. There we go. Got it. What's up, everybody? So, I log on today and Giants is updated to 1.7, as most of you see. Apparently, a lot of people that play on the PlayStation 5 logged in to find all of their saves and their mods gone. Um, I believe that's what Caveman told me. He showed me a picture of his computer and everything was gone. And it looks like he downloaded a new map and has restarted over again. As for PC players, it's not going to be bad for you unless you use custom maps. Um, they upgraded the terrain shader, but as you can see, I fixed it. When I logged in here today, y'all can go look on my YouTube page under my my what is it, post or whatever. You'll see a picture. When I logged in here today, there was nothing here, just buildings, just buildings. There was no ground texture at all. But a little bit of research, and some, insanity on my part. About 3.5 hours worth, actually. I figured out how to fix it. It was a simple fix. If you have a custom map that you run and you cannot get your shaders to load, pull the map out of your, pull the map out, extract it like you would, open the folder, then go into your, uh, on mine it's C program files x86 Farming Simulator 25 folder. Search out terrainshader.xml. Find the updated terrainshader.xml from Giants. Copy it. Go into your custom map folder that you have on your desktop or in your game, wherever. And more than likely it'll be under Maps US or Maps EU or Maps. And in the config folder, there will be a terrainshader.xml. Just replace it. replace it with the one from Giants. Do not cut the one out of the Giants folder. Copy it. Because if you permanently remove the one out of the Giants folder, it won't be there. And just replace the one in your map directory for your custom map. Rezip the file, and you'll get your textures back. Because when I logged in here today, there was nothing. There was no ground. It looked like sky. It was the same way on the Kruger, Mississippi, the Delapine, Arkansas. Every custom map that I had absolutely no textures, no shaders. But I got them back. Hey, how's it going, Brian? If you're not comfortable, if you're not comfortable with Giants Editor, that's the way to do it. If you're comfortable with Giants Editor, you can open the map, go in, and if you're comfortable with Giants Editor, you can open the map. You can go in. Give me 1 second. I gotta slow my mouse down because it's acting up. If you're comfortable with Giants Editor, you can go in to Giants Editor in your map, and you can change it where you can do the $data /shaders/shaders.xml, where your Giants Editor tells your map to look for it. Otherwise, you can do the file path like I said. You can do the file like I said. You can go into your base game folder, find the shaders, the terrain shader.xml, copy it, and then paste it in to your custom map and replace the one that's there, and then rezip it, or don't zip it. If it's on your personal PC, you don't even have to. Um, the game's running a lot smoother, y'all. 100% smoother. The the terrain, the shaders are actually running it's running a lot smoother. I've seen less, as you can see, I'm running here and there's far less like glitchiness or whatever. It's a simple fix, but if you're like me and you subbed to a Patreon just to get a map and you paid for it, and then once you got the map, you unsubbed from them and no longer paid them, the chances of them guys actually going to give you an updated copy of it, I don't know. But that's the fix if you're having shader issues. Just replace your custom maps terrain shader.xml with a copy of the one from the base game. About 3.5 hours worth of freaking reading on Reddit and every damn place else I could find. For once, Reddit was actually useful for more than just leaked photos of fat girls, celebrities and shit like that. I was I was rather disheartened when I logged in because I played about 4 different custom maps and all of them were gone. Well, they were there, but they had absolutely no shaders. 1.7 came out today, Brian. They updated the terrain shaders. So when you go to log into your custom map, it's going to be no ground textures. You can walk on it, it'll look like the sky. There'll be no ground textures. You might see the grass. If you go to my YouTube page and you go to the comments section or whatever the hell it is where you can post, you'll see a picture of it. All you got to do is copy your terrain shaders.xml from the base game file into your map file. Simple copy and paste, and then you're done. It does seem to be running faster. The shaders are loading faster. It doesn't set on like compressing shaders or whatever the hell it says when it's loading, and it takes like 5 minutes. Oh, it's broke unless you fix it for custom maps. What am I doing here? Looking for a plant. What can I plant right now? Like this map was just I can plant poplar and alfalfa, canola. It is Farmville, North Carolina. Liz, you play PS5. Did you lose your saves? There's a lot of people I was reading online that are saying they logged in today on the PS5 after the 1.7 update and that their saves are all gone. Well, you don't play the you play all base maps, Eric. So they updated them, or I would assume they did. I noticed that there was about 10 of them that had updates today. 7 or 8, more than that maybe. Well, that's good you didn't lose anything. I actually think I'm actually happy with the updates. It's just the map makers have to update because a lot of map makers don't call from the base game shader. Mine's not working. It's just sitting there spinning. It says the character on our 404 page is a robot hamster nerd Nelly is what it says, or a hamster named Nelly. I won't load anything. But if modders or map makers, I think, would actually call from the base game file for the shader, I think this probably wouldn't be a problem. But instead, they copy the whole map folder over and then only and just call directly from it, and they could redirect the terrain folder, the shaders, to the actual base game. I blame it on the Russians now. But yeah, it was an eventful day for me. Was a little annoyed about it, but like I said, I'm actually happy with the textures. With roller. Okay, base color. Since I want to be like Rambo Hacker, I'm gonna stick with pink, green, investigating an issue for hardware. I Mine didn't say that. It just said something about a hamster named Nelly. You have no saves in what? Farmsim? Did you check your backups? FS25. All my saves are there. Is it a is it a Steam issue? Cause see, I don't play Steam. I do not play off of Steam. I bought my game personally. Can you roll it back with Steam? Somebody was saying you can roll your update back with Steam. Caveman sent me a picture showing that all of his saves were gone. Said he was going to load one more map, and if it didn't work, he wasn't going to play no more or something. Thanks for that update, Robert. Oh, you got to update them. You need to update them. That's updates. They added an exclamation point. If you read the log, they added an exclamation point to all mods that need updates. So good luck fucking getting them updated because the mod server is so logged right now with people trying to update. It took me an hour and a half to update one map or one tractor, and I still don't know if the damn thing updated. Yeah, I don't update them. Anything I know that I've modded, I don't update. Anything I modded, like any tractor that I've changed the horsepower on or the speed or anything like that, I don't update them because that's what it's doing. It's trying to change that. So like, yeah, I just got $40 sent to me on PayPal. Okay, I ain't gonna argue about it. Something wants to send me money. Hell, I'll take it. Uh, That's half a damn brisket this weekend. But yeah, the anybody that has issues with the textures or whatever, just if you need to, message me on Facebook or Discord or whatever, and I'll do my best to help you get it back to where it's working. I got Delapine working again. I got Farmville working. I got Kruger, Mississippi working. All of those were down. It said something about some kind of settlement thing. Probably something my wife's on about Facebook internet tracking bullshit where if you had a Facebook account during this time, they were proven to be tracking you via the internet using some kind of shader thing or some kind of thing. And my wife signed me up. She says, "Well, you had a Facebook account back then. Hell, you had a business account on it." I said, "Yeah." And she says, "Well, you never know. Maybe they'll pay you." Well, that's what it looks like. They gave me about $40 and some change. Well, I can give a fuck. I'll take the money. I ain't turning money down, especially not from some satanic crap like Facebook getting sued and having to pay. You know what I mean? Cruise. Oh, hey, they also added this. If y'all didn't see it, they added a cruise control deactivation. So you put it to automatic. When you set a line in your steering assist, and you're going down it, and you set your cruise control and you hit 3 and you go. it will automatically deactivate the cruise control at the end of that line, so you don't just keep going into the trees. I'll show y'all. Oh shit, I got the wrong crop set. Canola. Gotta go to canola. How the hell do I turn it off? Canola, there we go. T. Now it's gonna run, and when it gets down here to the end of the line, I can do that, Brian, just 1 second. Um, Let me get to the end of this line. But when it gets to the end of this line here, it's supposed to turn cruise control off. Well, I don't have issues with it either, but let's say I'm shooting the shit with you or something and not paying attention. It supposedly turns cruise control off. Yep, see? Stopped me. I mean, it kept rolling, but it did stop. Y'all give me 1 second. See if I can get Discord to load. Yep, there we go, Brian. Okay, back up there, Joker. No problem, Brian. I sent you a message. Like I said, I can show you how they said to do it in Giants Editor later if you want. I can send you the copy of the text, but I didn't see no reason to fuck with Giants Editor, to be honest. I'm not 100% comfortable in there with editing pathways, so I just did it that way and it works. I3D error. I have no clue why there would be an I3D error because that just points to that's your actual map. Or does it say what I3D is giving you an error? Like um FAFO logging trip mac or whatever dot I3D or Kansas. I was disheartened after all the hours I spent last night fucking with this map. Yeah, see, that stopped it on its own, yo. This tractor likes to roll, but that's a that's an improvement. After all the drunk hours I spent last night. Ah, I seen Matsy's map got an update today. He probably updated the terrain. Y'all don't have to update. You can stop the update. But I don't know what kind of issues that would cause you. I was already 99% done installing the update when Tim Abrams messaged me and says, "Hey, maps won't fucking load." And I was going to stream, but they wouldn't load, so I just started trying to figure out how to fix them or delete it. You know what I mean? I was to the point where I was just going to delete the damn game if I couldn't fix it. Yeah, you play 22 and 25 and it works. You play 25 and 28, right? What is it? 2028 or is it going to be 2027 when they do their 20-year anniversary or whatever it is? That'll be about the time that this one will be totally playable. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. It's wanting you to send a uh error report or some shit. Just ignore that and then it'll load your game. I don't understand it. I typed in I just typed in 1234 and it said code support key not recognized, unable to upload support request. It's trying to get you to upload some kind of fucking support request or some shit. I'm starting to think in this that they're outsourcing their fucking their quality control over to a call center in Bangladesh or some bullshit where they're just reading from a script book. Gunya, it's running smoother. My game is running smoother. I mean, I know it's a headache and it's a hassle when we update and stuff, but the the shaders seem to be running a lot smoother. You're not going to see the issue people were having with trees, where you would cut a tree down and there would still be a collision as if it was still there. They fixed that. Several other things. Agreed. Agreed. Couple updates a year. You sent me a message. Okay, 1 second. Hold on a second. Let me look at mine again, Brian. Might have. Okay. That's your actual Farmsim folder. Is that the one on your C drive? Farming Simulator 25. Data. That's not data. Was it data? Where the hell did I go? I had you go to the wrong one. It is under Farming Simulators 2025 data shaders. Sorry about that. Um, where you replace it is in your maps.us config, but it's actually under data forward slash shaders on in the actual base game. I'm sorry about that. This is where it's located at in the actual base game. But in your custom map, it'll be under like maps.us or maps. Um, should be under the config. On the Kruger, Mississippi map, it was not in the config folder. It was just under maps.us. Um, on the Delapine, Arkansas, it was under maps config. What's up, Zach? Oh shit. I got to read and chat. Yeah, it's terrainshaders.xml. Let me get you the exact name. Yeah, terrainshader.xml. It's what handles your texture, handles your game terrain textures. Terrainshaders.xml. If I said texture, I apologize. Yeah, I typed that shit. It's been one of those days. I apologize. What it if the damn thing ain't there, it just completely deletes all your ground textures. That's what it does. That's why my brain's fucked. You know what annoys me is in 22 I made clothes so that my guys could have custom clothes using that what is it? Wardrobe, the wardrobe mod. Why can't we have that in 25? Hey Joe, how are you? You're at home loading up your farm. I figured you'd be over there blowing up Caveman's farm since he created a new one, I think. I'm not for sure exactly what happened with his farm, but he said something about his saves were all gone. Joe gonna be blowing shit up here pretty soon when he finds out Caveman sold all of his John Deere. Or at least I think he did. Joe's on 22, so he's good to go, right? Yeah, that's what he said. I read several people saying that on different YouTube posts and on Reddit. I'm just wondering if it's a damn Steam issue because I'm not on Steam. I bought my game on disc and everything stores directly on my computer. Whereas I believe Steam backs all y'all's crap up online or whatever, both for PlayStation and all that. And I'm wondering if it's just not like a Steam issue. I'd have held off. I'd have held off on like freaking out and uninstalling the game and reinstalling it or anything else because, well, I know he is, but Doesn't Steam have a contract with PlayStation for the game? Or is it that Steam has a contract with Microsoft? Is that the one it is? Steam has a deal with one of the two, either PlayStation or Microsoft. One of the two. What's up, OT? I really do like this new where it turns off uh cruise control at the end of the lines, because I don't really have to worry about the damn thing going crazy. Well, if I'd hit the lines, it would matter, right? Chilling on break, giving your knees a rest. Giving them knees a rest. I think they bug our games though, because if y'all ever noticed, like, I think it was Cowboy Cole was talking one day, and he said, they released that mod, and I was talking about that last week, that it'd be nice if they do that. Now they do it. I think they Hold on. What do you mean it's messed up? Hold on, Doc. Hold on. Don't know. Is your is it like does it look like there's no ground? Does it look like there's no ground when you log in? Because we can fix that. 100% we can fix it. It's just a terrain shader issue. It's a simple copy and paste. We can fix it. Do not delete your shit. No ground, machines floating, flashing white. Yeah, it's a terrain shader. Listen to me. Go into your base game file under your seizure on your hard drive. It'll be your F86. It'll be your F86 folder under program files. Program files F86. Open up Farming Simulator 25. Go to your data folder. Open it. Once you're in your data folder, click on the shaders folder and open it. There will be a file in there called terrain shaders.xml. Copy and paste that to your desktop. Once you've done that, let me know. Okay, now go into your mods folder where your map is at. You'll need to extract your map file. Is your map in a zip file, or do you run like me and everything's unzipped? Because I know you're running a custom map, right? Okay. You'll need to unzip. You'll need to unzip it to your desktop. Oh, old timers? I can fix that for you myself right now if you want. I can fix old timers and just send it to you. But I'm going to tell you how to fix this. Just extract it to your desktop, unzip it to your desktop, whatever. We'll get you through this. Okay. Now go to your desktop. Go and open the folder up for your old timers map. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to see exactly how it's. I'll tell you right where it's at. Give me just 1 second. I know the damn thing's in here. There it is. Old timer. Okay, now in your folder, there in that folder there will be a folder that says config. Actually, that's hold on. Let me see if that's the right one. Give me 1 second. Why don't they put anything in alphabetical order? That's the wrong one. Go back. Did he set it up as shaders? Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to have to fix this one for you, dude. Because he does not have a terrain shaders.xml in there. So I'm going to have to go into the i3D and redirect it. Because you are running my edit of it, right? The edit that I sent you. I'll fix it this evening. I will fix it this evening. They did it correctly, unlike other modders. I will fix it this evening for you, though. But yeah, don't delete your saves. Don't delete your shit yet. It's fixable. Everything is fixable. You keep getting on my ass every time I want to delete this game because it fucks up. But it's fixable. It's just redirects. I'll have you fixed before tomorrow. Hell no, I ain't giving you a copy. Hey Andrew, how you doing, man? All things considered, I'm good. The camper mod? You talking about the no sleep trigger. I was gonna say it doesn't have a sleep trigger. But you can download Sleep Anywhere off of Mod Hub. You can download the Sleep Anywhere mod or the backpack. They got like a backpack you can carry. Um they got a backpack and it carries like a chainsaw and it works as a sleep deal. I personally use Sleep Anywhere because all I have to do is get out of my tractor or my truck and hit Alt. I think it's Shift Z, either Shift or Control Z, and it'll let me sleep. See, like I can just sleep here if I want to. Montana's supposed to be coming too. Montana 4X. DJ Modding, who did what was it, Upper Missouri UMRV, Upper Missouri River Valley. He is working on a 4X Montana map, and it actually has multiple towns on it, I believe, instead of just one town. And he's completely revamping the train system and a couple other things. We have fish farming, yeah. And you don't have to, if you're playing the base game, you don't have to use their. Okay, Robert, I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for stopping in as always. Uh, you don't have to use their dedicated fish farm that's on Riverbend. You can place it yourself at your own house, your own farm. Yeah, I was noticing that. I've just been dealing with their fucking update, basically making all of my maps unplayable. It's not one that I'm interested in, but I heard somebody talking about No Man's Land was going to be making a 25 return. I mean, isn't that pretty much what that other one is that's already out? Smaller No Man's Land. So your saves were missing, right? And now you got them back. Did you tell Caveman that? Because he was flipping out that all his saves were gone. And I told him, I said, just give it a few minutes. They'll come back. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I was like, give it a few minutes, and he ended his stream. I didn't. I seen Liz said that she rebooted after the update or whatever and logged into it, and she still had her saves. You know what, Kansas? I did not try the Canadian map. Y'all give me 1 minute. But the Canadian map didn't have an update for it on I saw Matsy's map, Lipnicki, I think it was Lipnicki and a few others. Yeah, but see, like this red damn dot, it wants me to update these. I'm not updating these because I edited this map to the way I wanted it. This thing, I don't. I've been trying to update it all day, and it will not update. Well, it finally did. The the international, I assume they want me to update it because I updated it to 100 horsepower. Says that I don't have old style house, selectable bell capacity pack. Yeah, fuck all that. I don't have a clue what selectable bell capacity pack is because I never had it. Manitoba. It's called Nadenthal, Nadenthal, Manitoba. Starts with a G, Gnadenthal, but Google says the G is silent. So I really like it. I wished it wasn't so flat. But I understand that's a lot of prairie there in Manitoba. So nope, she works. She's good. But if y'all want to see what it's doing, I'll show you what it's doing. And the game just crashed. Yeah, it's giants in their terrain, whatever the hell it is, terrain shader. But the game just crashed. Constant freaking crashing. Never fails. Leave a game, leave the store, fart in real life, does it constantly. But yeah, continue. Y'all will see what it's doing because I have not fixed this map. Yep. Well, if you're talking, even if people aren't conversing with you, they're at least listening. And you don't have to talk to them. But I would, like I suggested to you the other day, be like, okay, I'm going to go over here to the XXX factory and I'm going to get XXX. And okay, guys, I'm making some silage to feed the cows and stuff like that. It's not so much for the people that are really right there, but I've been told that it's for the people that come through and watch later. They're not going to sit there and listen to quiet. So that's why I play music. Rambo, he talks. Whether anybody's talking to him or not, Rambo's good at it. He explains every damn thing he's doing. But as y'all see, the game is loading quicker. The shaders are compiling quicker. But y'all are going to see a huge clusterfuck here in a second. Well, hell, it loaded. Wonder why Doc's having issues. I did not fix this map. They did say that it'll stutter for the first minute or two. I wonder why Doc's having issues with old timers. It loaded. Let's see if it crashes again. Whew, no crash. Do I got any other custom maps on here I haven't fixed yet? Oh yeah, I do. Let's see if we can get one to show you how shitty it is. What about Dakota 4X? Probably doesn't use a custom terrain shader. Like the map that I was just playing there, what do you call it? Farmville uses custom terrain shaders. I wonder if Dakota 4X did. I damn sure know Kruger, Mississippi, and Kruger, Mississippi for sure did, and Delapine, Arkansas did, and no, this one's good. So maybe whoever made your U.S. Flatlands map actually directed used the in the XML and directed it to the base game versus directed it towards the XML in the base game versus having it directed towards the XML in the map pack. I know I've got some maps that probably they've added a big red exclamation point next to a bunch of them. Yeah, Riverbend won't be affected. I bet this one is because Star Spangled mods used a bunch of. Okay, this one isn't. Hmm. Coon, pronounced with a U. Coon. Alma is, and there my game crashed again, y'all. Let's see what error it's giving me. Or if it even gives an error. Usually it doesn't when it's their fucking fault. Nope, no error. No errors. No. Only thing I got's an alfalfa hay texture warning because it's a PNG and not a DDS. Yeah, power tools. Nope, nothing. So when Giants decides to crash, they don't give you an error. When anything else crashes it, they give you an error, right? If y'all want, I'll sit there and pull the damn shader out of this folder and load it in so you can see what it looked like. Well, Maxie's updated. What about Rich? Hey, Ashley. No. Well, I don't use the mod switcher thing, but I do redirect through the X. What is it? The XML or whatever the hell it is where it's at. Okay, this one's good. And this is an old map, y'all. This Richmond is an old map. But like I said, if the mod makers would redirect in the i3D to the base game XML, there wouldn't be a problem. But a lot of them don't. The map makers don't. A lot of them don't. This one's not on the game mod hub. What about my custom map? Wonder if my map that I'm building will load. Didn't even think about checking mine. I cannot figure out the effing mod organizer thing. I've watched Gold show how to do it. I've watched other people say how to do it, and I'm stupid and I can't figure it out. So I just go into the XML and I change the file locations. I wonder if my map works. Yeah, see, it's gone, y'all. That's the shit. All the trees are gone. The only thing that's showing is the grass. All the trees are gone. Yeah. This is what you log into. The only thing that's showing is grass, and if you look, it's blue underneath it. Y'all see that? Well, happy birthday. But all my trees are gone. The whole fucking map is just gone. River's gone. Everything. Well, you can see where the river's supposed to be. Okay, so let's see here. Abort guided tour. Why the fuck did escape here? Yeah, the map's gone. But and there it went again. Y'all give me 1 minute. See if I can fix it. This is stupid, y'all. Sorry, I'm having to try to fix my damn game, dog. Give me a minute. Okay, Rambo, I'll talk to you later, man. You don't want me to turn it back on, then you'd have to see me. There it is. Copy, paste. Fuck yes, replace it. Which one is this? Extract all. Like I say, y'all, please just bear with me for 1 minute. Zip this back up. You tried mod assistant, was like, nope. Okay, what the fuck did I just do? Okay, fix that. Close that one. Delete that. Delete that. Go into this one. Add to archive. Rezip the damn thing. Won't you gargle on it? It takes a minute to rezip up 4 million trees. Close that. Reload the damn game now, yeah? It should be showing. If my damn computer don't blow up in the process of trying to load this shit. I'm hoping I didn't lose about 200 hours worth of work. I'll figure it out. I always do. It's a little frustrating. Better watch out. Sam Squanch has a greasy finger. All the trees are gone though. All the fucking trees are gone. Everything's gone. I have one more save of it. Don't shit on yourself either, Zach. Who the hell's texting? There we go. She's back. That douchebag wanted to know where my map is. Well, here it is. So he can say what he wants about me, but I do know a little bit. A couple of y'all know what I'm in the process of doing here. Some of you don't, but we got trees, Doc. We got a lot of fucking trees. You got a lot of trees and no way to get to them. See, I still got a lot of painting to do, a lot of trees to put in. It'll get there eventually. I have to make a phone call, y'all. My wife just texted me and asked me to make a phone call. Your game shouldn't be broken, Zach. Well, your custom maps will be, but we can fix those. I've fixed them. I'm gonna load back into my Farmville, North Carolina map, get that started. But I have to make a phone call, y'all. I apologize. Sorry about that, y'all. Got to do what boss lady wants, right? Oh, hey, look, I didn't save it, did I? Oh, no, I did. So we got it all planted. Is the whole field planted? I don't remember. As you can hear, the wife won't go away. What about over here? Is it planted on this side? I forget there's somewhere on the fucking map I can look to see if it's planted. What's the green? It's canola. So yeah, I got the whole field planted. Now I got to go to 60s. Is this one ready yet? Those are growing, growing. 100%, y'all. 100% yield. 100% bonus. I'll fix it for you, Zach. Don't worry. As you can see, I'm on it right now. I fixed it. It's just a simple move of a file. When I finish my stream, I'll walk you through how to fix it. What's up, Watch? That's what it does. They're John Deere's, Joe. They're gonna blow up. They're pieces of shit. Yeah, it's a going. No fields detected. Really? Let's try this again. We'll raise that first of all. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's pulling that shit again. You know, it's one thing after a fucking another. So do we just quit playing the damn game completely? Screw them and their. Yeah, no field detected, but it's there. You ain't missing nothing, Herd. So, Herd, have you tried to log into your map? I know you use a custom map. Hey, Whiskey. Okay. Then they redirected correctly, so you're good. You'd know what to look for. You'd log in and it'd look like you was walking on the sky. Hey, y'all, look. Now the map's back. It's just that little section down there in the corner, I bet. Fucking map's back. Yeah, it'll say that. It says it to me too. Universal auto load. So what, did it just take a second to render the damn map in? Universal auto load some Swiss house or Dutch house and something else. But it still says no field detected. But the field's here, y'all. Y'all see that, right? Yeah, Mod Hub's going crazy today. Because so much shit had to be updated. When's it not glitching? You know what I mean, Tommy? When's it not freaking glitching? Wait till Goldie gets home and logs in, and he's got like 10 million mods. Him and Rambo, and a lot of their mods are from Mod Hub. Wait till they get home and they log in, and they have to sit there and update like 10,000 mods. Hello, Samuel. FS23, that's what? On the fucking cell phone or whatever? That's the port, that's the mobile one, right? Which one, Zach? Farmville and what? This is the older Farmville save, but there's a new Farmville map. There's a Farmville 1 or point 004 or 14. Ohio. What the hell's the Ohio map? That's the one with all the cows and shit, right? The dairy farm and all that. We can fix that too. This time though, I'm going to share my screen to you, and you're going to watch what I do so that you'll know what to do in the future. It's far easier than me trying to explain it to you because I become a mumble mouth and seeing is understanding. Well, that and people sometimes talk too fast or run through things too quick. And yeah, I'll share my screen. I ain't even gonna try to tell Country how to do it. That dude'll fucking get a hammer and hit his computer or something. I heard how much trouble he had trying to install ATS mods. The textures seem to be loading in better though, y'all. They damn sure compile quicker. You know how it used to set like right there at 100% and it would just say loading shaders or whatever and it just spin and spin. It doesn't do that no more. But I don't know if that minute, 30 seconds, 40 seconds of time saving was worth the hassle that they've caused for a bunch of people. It's a little crazy the structure that those mods have to be in, right? You can't just drop them in a folder. My understanding is you can't just like drop them in an ATS folder and go. You have to like have them structured certain ways or some shit. Well, I didn't mean like physically hit it with a hammer. I meant your way of making it work is to like bang it with a rock. Yeah, it has to be in a certain order. Fuck all that. So what's been going on with you, Herd? Oh yeah, you do stream tonight, don't you? So I'm gonna be eating me some barbecue and watching Herd. What is it? 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. California time, Pacific time, Pacific time, specific. It's specific time. It's not Pacific. It's specific. Fucking Dusty Roads. Specific, not Pacific. That's what I said. I said specific. Pacific Ocean. I never forget I was listening to him one time. He was talking. He says, I did say the Pacific Ocean. You know, the ocean on the left side of this country. The Pacific Ocean. Dusty Roads. He was saying Pacific, but it sounded like he was saying specific. I said the Pacific Ocean. America. You know, I'm gonna tell you the I've been to a lot of wrestling matches in my life, but I was in New Orleans and I was a kid. I mean, you're talking the early '80s, JYD, and we were at this place there, and my grandfather was down there seeing some of his World War II friends. We're talking Mid South, New Orleans back then, and JYD comes out, and it was still sort of segregated back then. So like all the black people were sitting on one side of the arena, and you start hearing who dat, who dat, who dat, and I mean it was shaking the building. Who dat, who dat, as JYD was coming out, and as like a 6 7 year old kid, that sort of creeped me the out. All these people just chanting who dat, who dat. Yeah, that man was popular down there back before cocaine and donuts hit him. Yeah, you can go watch her get beat by a woman. Tulsa was the worst. They put up, the Tulsa. Tulsa, Oklahoma was the worst. You ask Jimmy Cornette, but Tulsa was the worst. Tulsa and Houma, Louisiana. Houma just because they'd kill you. Tulsa because they'd stab you. I was in Tulsa with my grandma. We went to Tulsa every time Mid South would come through. And the wooden cattle panels they put up at the rodeo to keep the bulls from jumping the fence and shit? They're 7 feet tall. And they had them lined up on each side so that the hills could come out because people would attack them. And I remember we'd pull in and you'd see people at the back there at the fairgrounds waiting on these guys to come in. And when these guys would come in, they would pull their car into the arena because if they left them out there, them fucking rednecks would slice their tires, smash their windshields, and everything. But Houma, Louisiana's bad. Houma bad. Everything I've ever read or heard was that Houma was probably the worst. Um, I know enough about Mid South. Um, I followed a lot of Mid South and World Class. There was this old lady that used to go to Tulsa, and we'd watch her. And I remember Cornette would come through with Midnight Express or Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin and them would come through, and she would tell him, "Bring your ass over here. I'll cut you." And she always had her purse in front of her. And I was a kid, and I remember she'd always scream, "I'll cut you. Would you bring your ass over here? I'll cut you." Old black woman sat on the front row, and I guarantee you, she probably had about a 3 inch blade in that purse. And if they would have came near her, she'd have probably split them from assholes to appetite. You know what I mean? When Dugan worked in Mid South, and he told me this himself at a he told me this. He told me a story himself. He told about four of us. We were standing around. We were in Oklahoma City, and there was a comic book convention going on, a Comic Con going on. And I went there with my brother Nathan. Well, he was like my brother. He was my stepdad's kid, and we were there, and Jim Dugan was there signing autographs. And he was talking about in Louisiana, there was this bar called the Ice House, and he said they called it the Fight House because when they would travel from Louisiana to Texas, they would stop there and get drunk. And he said it was nothing but a bunch of old coon asses and Cajuns in there. And every time they went in it, they got in a fight. And it was nothing. He would talk about that, man, about the fights they got into, and how what the hell was his name? Hercules Hernandez was in there, and he was like, Jimmy, Jimmy, I think I'm gonna kill this guy. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, he's looking at my woman. I think I'm gonna have to kill him, Jimmy. Talking to Jim Dugan, and Jim Dugan said he had to grab Hercules Hernandez and drag him out of the barn. That ain't no easy feat because that dude was what, like 300 pounds on the juice, and he had to force him out of there because Hercules Hernandez is like, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. I'm gonna have to kill this guy because he's looking at my woman. I know Jimmy Cornette too. He thinks I'm a piece of shit. He finally blocked me after all these years, but that ain't saying a lot anymore considering he blocks like 6 out of 10 people. Has a brain like nobody else. I don't. People will sit there and say nowadays, "Oh, Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman." Nah, fuck that man. Jimmy Cornette, best manager ever, best manager ever, outside of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Yeah, it's Ranch Sim. Bobby the Brain Heenan, then Jimmy Cornette, then probably Paul Heyman. When it comes to having brains for the business, understanding it, being able to work it, those three. Heenan was the best. I'd say Percy Pringle was probably number four. Well, I don't like Heyman as a person, but he's good at what he does. Okay, I gotta roll this shit, right? No? Oh, that thing had a roller in it, so I don't have to roll it. Gabe Sapolsky, four-time, yeah. I've sat here before and said Percy Pringle to people, and they'll look at me and they go, "Who the hell's Percy Pringle?" And if you don't know who Percy Pringle is, oh yeah, Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor created such stars as CM Punk, Samoa Joe, unfortunately the Young Cucks. Exactly, Paul Bearer. But I mean, I'll say Percy Pringle because he was Percy to me. You know what I mean? He was always Percy in my brain because that's what I was introduced to him as. I don't like the Young Bucks at all. They take themselves too fucking serious. They claim they're better workers than the Midnight Express, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. There was never a better worker than Bobby, plain and simple. Bobby was the best worker that ever put on a pair of boots. He was the best worker. Bobby Eaton was the best. And for the young cucks to sit there and compare themselves to Bobby Eaton would be like me sitting there saying that, my cooking's on the level with Wolfgang Puck or something. Spot monkeys, 100%. Super kick used to mean something. Finishers used to mean something. Now you got freaking 100-pound girls kicking out of a 400 or 300-pound man's finisher. I mean, me and Hurd worked it out probably at about 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning when he came in, Goldie. He apologized. He fell asleep, said he would never do it again. Bobby Eaton should have been champion, 100%. Bobby Heenan was wrestler, yeah. Remember, Hurd, I wasn't supposed to talk to you or have anything to do with you because you skipped Gold's stream? Psycho Ant alert. Be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. Where the hell's that damn planter? Sell that because I got a better planter. Huh. Mowers. Buy. Get a John Deere, they said. It'll work. But not heard. I don't know a whole lot about modern wrestling. I quit watching it. But older stuff, yeah. Especially Mid South WCCW. My grandmother was obsessed. Yeah, John Deere's king couldn't even push a fucking brush hog. Bet I could put that Challenger on this and it would work. There we go. Yep. Here comes the Challenger. Kevin Owens ain't a bad worker. He's just got an attitude and he's lazy. He's got an attitude and he's lazy. It was a once in a while thing, exactly. And the champion, when I was growing up, the champion might come to town once a year. Everybody talking about how, oh, leaving the title on somebody for more than a week, you know. No, man, you realize Ric Flair was a champion for a long time, and he traveled. Johnny Same Face. Does that guy have any emotion? But like Flair, Race, all them, they were champions for a long time because they would only come to town once in a while. Johnny Same Face, Mister No Personality. But we're not listening to any damn thing Gold Gaming says. He just sat there and compared Bobby Eaton to fucking PN News. I mean, Gold Gaming's about to be blocked from my damn chat. I'll tell you who's a dick, and I've met the guy like 4 times, and that's Austin Aries, the little vegan cunt, vegetarian asshole that screams at anybody that eats meat. I've met a lot because my brother did a lot of refereeing on the independent circuit. So growing up, my oldest brother John did a lot of refereeing. Still does in Wisconsin now. He was doing a lot in West Virginia. He's actually moved around the country just to do that shit. But Austin Aries is a douchebag. Oh, I don't mean it disrespectfully. Shit's just a common term for me. Yeah, he trained to be a ref under some dude in Tulsa. Then he went to Oklahoma City and did refing up there. Then he went to West Virginia. Then he went to New Jersey. He was doing so well as a ref up there, he had to work at a gas station. The boy just can't get it through his head. He's never going to make it to the Fed, you know. Some of them have dreams. They're delusional. Always. Well, not always, but little Nate, you know. Pee Wee Anderson was probably the best referee ever. I cannot think of what his real name is. Mark Curtis? Pee Wee Anderson. You know who I'm talking about. Probably the best ref ever. Started up Scott Armstrong, yeah. What the hell's Pee Wee Anderson's real name? I know it. Mark Curtis, right? Little Nate. Little blonde headed dude, right? Is that who you're talking about, Kansas? Or Nick Patrick? Hold on a second. I may be thinking of two different ones at the same time. Okay, Randy Anderson was Pee Wee, not Pee Wee Anderson. Charles Robinson. No, Charles Robertson's Charles Robertson is Little Nate. Pee Wee Anderson had a mustache. Then there was Nick Patrick. Um, who the hell am I thinking of, man? He refed for fucking Cornette and Smoky Mountain. Hildebrand. Hildebrand is who I was thinking of. Brian Hildebrand. Mark Curtis. Brian Hildebrand. I knew he fucking went by the name Mark Curtis. Brian Hildebrand. Probably the best referee, in my opinion, that there was. Outside of Bronco Lubitsch. David Manning. But Mark Hildebrand was the best. Nicest guy I ever, probably one of the nicest guys ever. But he was just too damn small to be a wrestler, and he wanted to be a wrestler. He knew all the moves. He was just so damn small. Lost you at wrestling. We were all overgrown children. I used to like watching Bronco Lubitsch ref. He would he would he would count with his foot. Did you ever see that herd? Bronco Lubitsch, where he would count with his foot. One, two, because he was just so damn old he didn't want to get down no more when he was working for Fritz. He would he would count with his foot. He was an old school wrestler. Bronco Lubitsch, yeah. I'm not for sure how to spell his last name. It's Bronco Lubitsch. He was a wrestler before he was an old salt. But I watched him many a times in like Von Erichs versus Freebirds match. He would count with his foot. One, two, three. Big fat insurance salesman, so sort of like Flyboy Frazier. Haystack Haynes. Well, friend, it's my cologne. Uncle Elmer. I tell you, probably one of the biggest douchebags there, and everybody knows Ultimate Warrior, but when he was the Dingo Warrior for WCCW, God, Bobby Heenan was managing him. If I could take any year of wrestling, growing up watching the '90s Attitude Era, hmm, you'd think I'd say that, but I'd probably say about 85, 1980, anywhere from. If I have a spread, I would say 77 to 85 when the territories were actually like truly in their heyday. I mean, they were before that, but they were small, But say 77 to 85, the territories really blew up and had a lot of great talent between, you know, Road Warriors, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Iceman King Parsons, the Von Erichs, the Freebirds. So many. So many between that time. Terry Bam Bam Gordy started out at 13 years old wrestling. Sting sucked. He at least made something out of it. He was probably the worst. Him and fucking Ultimate Warrior came out of the same damn school together, and neither one of them could fucking wrestle. Remember they were the Blade Runners? When they were the Blade Runners and they couldn't do shit except for make bodybuilding poses. At least Sting got off the steroids and took it a little serious, a little more serious. But for the longest time, he sucked. But well, yeah, but that was what 7 or 8 years into his career. Gold, you're from Texas, man. You mean to tell me you didn't get to deal with the fucking Blade Runners, the Dingo Warrior, and all that bullshit when they came down there to the Sportatorium? When they first came out of California and the only thing they were ever taught was how to write a paycheck? I don't really care for Flair. But he was the 60-minute man when it came to matches. But him and Steamboat had some amazing matches. Bruiser Brody would have beat the fucking brakes off of him though. Bruiser Brody would have beat the brakes off of freaking Flair, threw him, twisted him into a pretzel. I remember when Bruiser Brody beat the crap out of Lex Luger to the point that Lex Luger climbed over the cage and ran away. The Great Muta and Kabuki, both with the green mist, the red mist. Gary Hart. Gary Hart was another good promoter, manager. Listen, baby, you don't come up in here talking that, I'll cut you. And Gary Hart was one that would stab, and he would stab your ass too. Agreed. Great mind. Tell you one I don't like that gets a lot of acknowledgement, and these younger kids weren't there. Is the Great Muta. I mean, not the Great Moolah. The Great Moolah was nothing more than a freaking pimp. Moolah was a pimp, plain and simple. Nothing more, nothing less. That said, Mae Young was one of the baddest bitches to ever come out of Oklahoma. Mae Young was an amazing human being. Mae Young was from right outside of Tulsa. I've met her a lot, a lot. I know her nephew, Greg. Mae Young was telling a story one time about, she was telling us a story about how way, way back in the day, men, promoters and stuff would try to fuck her to get her a job or whatever. And she'd tell them, she'd say, we'll just pull it on out here. And when they would pull it out, she would grab it, yank them in real close, and stick a 32 thumb buster right into their belly and tell them if they ever showed their pecker again, she'd blow their dick off. If you ever get a chance, meet her nephew. He has some amazing home recordings of her telling stories about women's wrestling way, way back in the day. Well, these guys would sit there and try to take advantage of them, of the women. My brain's a Rolodex of things that I enjoy. Had to go through Moolah. She was a fucking pimp. I 100% believe she was. I can't think of what that blonde girl's name was in the 80s. Not Rockin' Robin, but the one that looked like a Russian, that claimed to be a Russian, that went through Moolah. And she talked about her and, was it Sweet Brown Sugar, getting basically pimped out by Moolah promoters. And if they didn't do it, they got kicked. They basically lived with Moolah. And if they didn't do it, they got kicked out and sent down the road. Wrong track. Tedder. That's what I wanted, was Tedder. The smallest tedder in the damn game, I swear. Ain't nobody else talking. Zach's over in somebody else's stream anyways, probably. Stream hopper. If you're over in Caveman's stream, tell him I said he sucks. Yeah. The first season was the best, I think. The Dynamite Kid one was really interesting. I thought you said you rebooted it and then you was going to stream again. Working on your map. Did you get your saves back? Hey, Mac. I don't know what the hell this is. Is it just grass? I think it's just meadow. I got like 4 or 5 months until I can do anything else. Figured I'd put some bells up. No, I probably didn't. I might have been on the phone or something. That or it was just because it was you, I was ignoring it. Mac's been here for a while. He was talking earlier. Who again? Okay. I'll see you tonight, Herd. I'll be in your stream. And trust me, I will bring the shit talking. You ain't gotta worry. I'll make up for Gold's and LFG Dad's and Rambo's lack of poop talking experience. I will bring it like it's never been brought before. And if Jason's there, I'll handle that. I want to see you make him cry. He'll be good. He's been very calm today, surprisingly. Yesterday, he must have been on something. Because yesterday he posted like 35 times in less than 30 minutes in my stream, and then he was doing it in caves. Today he's been really calm. He said hi. He apologized for being late to the stream, and I haven't seen him say anything else. I don't think Kansas hit him. I wouldn't apologize to him. Come kiss my butt. Dad don't need no apology. Kansas is like, I've been waiting on this. My trigger finger's itchy. Yeah, it's hovering. It's hovering. Boomer sooner. Yeah, Gold was ass hurt as hell last night. You didn't show up to his stream, Herd. Herd said he passed out, Goldie. Said he was old and he couldn't stay awake and he fell asleep on the couch with his slippers and his nice cup of warm milk. He said Mrs. Hurd gave him a glass of nice warm milk and brought him his little slippers, and he just he passed out. And I told him, I said, I'm not allowed to talk to you. Gold said so. Later, turd. Oh, that reminds me. If Herd's still in here, check your Discord messages before you go live tonight. What's it under? Is it under the T's? Yep, there it is. Delete, delete, add. Bye, little buddy. Goldie. Bye, little buddy. There you go, Herd. Check your Discord before you go live tonight. Zach, you know they sell like ointment pads and stuff for that? You don't have to deal with a itchy, burning brown eye. Clean it really good, get some dude wipes, and then put some ointment on it, okay? Skip toilet paper, don't use baby wipes, get dude wipes. They're strong enough to handle any situation. You don't have to have a burning butthole, dude. And I figure the reason why you're showing two eyes is because you scratched the one and then rubbed the other, and now they're both burning. Got pink eye from the stink eye or something. I'm eventually going to have to invest in larger fields or larger equipment, but with this small field, I figure my little tool will work for this, right? What you mean grass don't buck 3 or 4 thousand pound equipment? Left, right, up, down. Face down, ass up. That's the way Zach likes to work. Look at that juicy peach, boys. Look at that juicy peach. No, Zach, tell us how you really feel. You need to quit apologizing so damn much. Outlaws don't apologize. We just raise the dead. Yeah, you better watch it. MacGyver's going to put that freaking eggplant up in that peach. Mm-hmm. He going to teach you. He going to boganery you. Give you that greasy finger. How about them cowgirls? I can't believe Debbie did them. They ain't ever recovered from when Debbie visited Dallas. You know what's funny is I bet a lot of the younger kids don't know what I mean when I talk about Debbie going to Dallas. Bridget went to Boston. Pam went to Paris. Kansas, when we were teenagers, they really didn't have good names for that shit, did they? Timbo knows what I'm talking about 100%. He's an old head. You know Timbo? I mean, people make fun of the names like Debbie did Dallas and shit like that. But nowadays it's like Colossus, blah, 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 you know? Oh, yeah, Linda Lovelace. Well, hello, Ruthie. I'm going to stop talking now that you're here because I'm not going to be inappropriate around you. How are you doing today, hon? Stream regret hot sauce? Nice. Don't ever get the stuff called shit the bed. It's got coconut in it, dude. And you can taste it. And I don't mind coconut, but coconut should not be in hot sauce. That Australian hot sauce called shit the bed. Something's wrong with them fucking Aussies. They eat Vegemite, which is brewer's yeast. They eat Vegemite, which is brewer's yeast. A salty, nasty, brown molasses. Brown is oil that ain't been changed in 2 years. It's gross. Nah, you ain't gotta be quiet. Get your ass in here and chat. No more lurking. How was work? You have a good day?
Some say faith is found in pews, but mine lives where the deer tracks move, in the rustle of a cottonwood. He tells me it's all understood. I'm a back road believer, born to roam. Find my peace where the wild things grow. A Bible on the dash, not read enough, but I pray like hell when life gets tough. Don't need no steeple, no golden throne. I meet the Lord when I'm alone.
I don't know.
So if you see me driving slow,
Well,
I'm just
drank
talking
too much,
to the
stayed up way
one
too
who
late,
knows.
got little sleep, logged on to find Giants updates, broke the game. The usual.
Dirt road, heart raised off the land.
Yeah,
Greased
no
paint
drinking from
cans
me
and a
tonight.
farmer's tan. Mama prayed while daddy worked. Grandpa's rifle hanging up on the wall.
I
Some
got work
folks
to do
always
here in a little
told me
bit.
stay
How long
where
have I
it's
been up
tall.
for?
I ain't scared of nothing, no fear at all. Hunting in the fall, fishing in the spring. Creek bed cool and the back tire spin.
Shout out to my
Back
boy
road
Kansas
sons,
over
we
there.
ain't afraid. Living off the land, working hard all day. We don't back down, we
We
don't
got
quit.
Zach. He's an
Now when
okay
the
guy,
fire
but he ain't
gets
no
hot, we
mater.
stand and fight. Ain't no suits telling us what's right. Hollers in our blood, countries in our eyes. Back row sons through the
Hey
dust we
John, type
ride. Yeah,
exclamation
we
point
live, we fight,
streamers.
we thrive. Rusted out Chevy
I
still
haven't
gets
finished
me
the commands
there.
yet, but
Boots full of mud, but I don't care.
exclamation streamers.
Bonfire, crackle jack in my cup. Southern born pride, yeah, that's enough. They call us reckless, say we're too
This will
loud.
give y'all a
We
list
ain't
of the
that.
shout out
Dirt
commands.
road proud ain't about money,
I'm
ain't
going to
about
finish adding all the
fame.
rest of them. There's
Just
about
a small
8
town
more I got
boy
to
with
add,
a family
but
name.
it'll,
With back row sons,
if
we
you want
ain't
to know like
afraid.
commands to
Living off
shout
the
people
land,
out,
working
those
hard
are
all
them.
day. We don't back down, we don't switch sides. When the fire gets hot, we stand and fight. Ain't no suits
Because I don't
telling
have no
us what's
commands like
right.
poop
Hollers in
and
our blood, countries in our eyes.
pineapple
Back
and all
row
that
sons
shit.
through the dust
I ain't
we
going to do it.
ride. Yeah, we live, we fight, we thrive.
Good afternoon, Sam.
Where the blacktop ends, that's where we stay. Where the real ones live and the fake ones fade. Ain't no city lights, just a southern sky. Back road sons till the day we die. With back row sons,
Who's in the lead, Kansas? Who's in the lead? Are you still in the lead? Is Kansas still in the lead?
day we don't
Has Country passed Kansas yet? Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead?
gets hot, we stand and fight. Ain't no suits telling us what's right. Hollers in our blood, countries in our eyes. Back row sons through the dust we ride. Yeah, we live, we fight, we thrive.
Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Kansas knows what I'm talking about saying that. Yeah, I turned them on the other night.
Well, I wake up at
Your
dawn,
mouth's on fire, Zach.
sun in my eyes. Got a long day ahead, no time for goodbyes. The tractor's calling, the dirt's still wet. I'm just a farmer, ain't no life
I still got to add everything to the list, Mac.
hauling heavy loads down these back roads. The wheels turning steady,
Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem, Zach.
tires on gravel, the engine hums loud.
It's the endorphin rush, man.
Ain't no better life when you're just proud and loud.
It's the endorphin rush.
Fixing fences, loading hay, rain or shine.
It really does work. Gold's going to have like 5 points because he never watches me. Holy shit, he had 47. Never watches me. Gold's never here. You can only do, what is it, 250, isn't it? Was it 300 or 250 on the gamble? 300. No? Oh, that's the... So who survived? Kansas survived, Tommy survived. Hell, Country Boy survived this time. Yeah, it's 250 max. Had to turn it down. Country Boy and Doc were farming 250, Tommy. Again. Won you 1,000 points there, Tommy. Congrats. Damn, Doc was farming the points the other night when I was trying to set it up. And there was like a 40 times multiplier or something on your bet. He'd bet 1,000. And he'd win fucking 40,000. And then he'd bet 40,000 and win. Wonder if it'll take the all command. Yep, there we go. It'll only let me do 3,000, but still. Who wants to be a booty pirate? Arr. Misspell, Ruthie. There you go, boy. I'll go around once this direction, and then I'm going to turn around and go the other direction and pull it away from the fence. Just trying to get it all together. Well, we all know Kansas is top. Oh, you're talking about in the game. Yeah, Zach, I rigged it just so you'd lose. I admit it. I openly admitted I screwed Zach out. He wouldn't share his hot sauce, so. Come on, you get around it. There you go. I wasn't backing into that damn corner. Okay. Well, that ain't good.
Robert fires a big old rig, turbo whistling, engine dig.
That should be no collision.
Stand tall, reaching for the sky, blowing black smoke when he rolls on by.
Big pipes, screaming, let 'em roar.
Rolling thunder down the 84, from the Rockies to the Texas sand. Robert's Pete rules the land. Chrome so bright makes the sun go blind.
Kansas said I was dirty last night because I found Robert's song and played it.
When he shifts that gear and he hits full speed, those pipes let loose like a wild stampede.
Big pipes, let 'em roar.
Rolling thunder down the 84. From the bayou,
He said I was being dirty. You and Doc both said I was nasty.
Robert's Pete rolls again.
I mean, Doc of all people to call someone nasty when it comes to songwriting.
Midnight highway, diesel burns, tail lights glowing at every turn. Ain't no scale house slowing him down. When them stacks let loose, you hear that sound.
We both nasty. Hey, it ain't me, man. AI writes that shit.
Echo deep in every town. No man's road is out of hand. Robert's Pete owns this land. 10-4 boys, keep it loud and proud.
It's 100% AI. I don't tell it what to say. I am innocent. Welcome back, Canuck.
6-inch stack spit black smoke high. That Cummins growls like a battle cry. Chrome so bright it blinds the sun. If you see me
Kansas. Who sings the song? Something about babies, dogs, or something. Cold beer, dogs, and children. Is that Dogs and Children? He's an older singer. He sounds just like this guy. Like there's 3 things that tell the truth in life: cold beer, children, and dogs, or something like that. I can't think of the damn song, man. But his voice sounds like this: old dogs, children, and something else. Old Dogs, Children, and Watermelon Wine by Tom T. Hall. This guy sort of sounds like Tom T. Hall when he first starts out singing. Yeah, but listen to this. Let me go. Where the hell is it? I won't go back to it. Here it is. Listen to his voice at the first of this and tell me it don't sound sort of like Tom T. Hall.
6-inch stack spit black smoke high. That Cummins growls like a battle cry. Chrome so bright it blinds the sun.
It does when he says hi.
If you see me rolling, better let me run. Black smoke and chrome.
And then it changes.
Diesel running strong.
But the very first,
Ain't no road too rough. I keep rolling on. That turbo wine sings a song so sweet. This rig's got heart. It runs on heat. Tires chew pavement, gears grip tight. Pulling that weight through the dead of night.
hey Kansas, did Doc ever tell you how to fix your music?
Ain't no Prius gonna take my lane. I was born in the left-hand passing train. Tires chew pavement,
What the fuck? He said he was going to tell us today.
gears grip tight. Pulling that weight through the dead of night. Ain't no Prius gonna take my lane. I was born in the left-hand passing train.
Typical Doc. I'll do it in the morning, and then he don't do it.
Folks dream of city life, but I was raised on moonlit drives. Black smoke and chrome.
I'm so damn focused on raking this stupid hay, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I see people laughing. I'd like to at least get it windrowed, then I can log the hell out, go get some supper. Barbecue ribs. Got me some pork ribs, some home fries.
Black smoke and chrome. Diesel running strong. This old rig's where I belong. Black smoke and chrome.
You deserve to be punched in the butt for that. By a pineapple. Yuck. You'd eat that abomination, but you fucking scared of pickles and mustard.
The fiddle's playing sweet and clear. I'm twirling you round, my dear. The horns are blaring loud and true. It's a western swing for me and you. Boots and brass, we're moving fast. Step to the
I'm just gonna. I'm banning the word pineapple from this chat, just so y'all know. And I'm banning the emoji pineapple because of that. What's up, Nacho?
boots and brass, we're moving fast. Step to the beat, make the rhythm last. With a stomp and a swing, we're feeling fine. Boots and brass, we're one of a kind. Boots and brass, we're one of a kind.
If you use custom maps, some of them become broken because the terrain shaders.xml was updated to 1.07 from 1.06. Some people on PlayStation 5 are losing their game saves. Several people that I know have logged in on the PS5 and their game saves are completely gone, as well as their mods. Some of them say that after they update, they reboot their PlayStation and it comes back. Some people haven't had that luck. That's what I've seen so far. Me, I logged into Farmville, North Carolina today, and if you look on my YouTube page where you can like post your comments or whatever, you know, I got a picture of what it looked like. It looked like I was walking on water. There was no grass, nothing, just nothing there. I had to update the shaders. I copied them over from the base file game and put them in with my custom map. Other than that, you're in for a lot of fucking updates when you log in if you got maps. And I had like 30 mods from Giants that had to be updated. And like 4 or 5 maps from them had to be updated today. But most of the third-party maps are down until somebody fixes the texture terrain issue or does it themselves. Yeah, Caveman Games lost his whole complete saves. All of his saves are gone. As well as I believe he said his mods folders was gone too. He sent me pictures of it. It was just empty, nothing there. And there's several guys on Reddit talking about it, and I saw a couple posts on, I think it was Farmer Cop's video where he was talking about the update. There were several people on the PlayStation Network talking about their stuff being gone. A couple people said that once they rebooted their PlayStation, it came back, but I don't know. The game loads faster now, though. It doesn't set on compiling shaders for 3 minutes no more. I wonder how big of a windrow I can make. And then take that little ass tiny John Deere square baler and run it through them at 30 miles an hour. The other night I had it throwing bells. It's always rigged when you lose, right? It's only legit, son, when you win. Yeah, like Nacho, I logged into my custom map that I'm building, and every tree was gone. There were no trees. The only terrain that showed was grass, and the dirt underneath the grass was gone. Um, the grass, there was no dirt underneath the grass. It was just grass. That's it. No, nothing. And it was blue underneath the grass. But once I moved the terrain shader.xml over into the folder, it loaded back up and all the trees reappeared and everything. It's sort of stressful. Put hundreds of hours into a game and then you log in and you can't, you know, something don't work because of poor decision on someone's part. Look at Kansas showing off his flag. Oh, hey, John passed you, Kansas. Oops, did I hit that reset button? I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to hit that reset button. You want me to hit that reset button, Kansas? It's got a cooldown timer, Canuck, so I'm not for sure how long it is. I think it's maybe 3 minutes. It won't let me adjust it, so you'll have to wait on the gamble. You can do exclamation point heist, and then whatever points you want, and it'll start a heist, and other people can join in with you. But you've only got to think about a 70% chance on the heist. It's either 70 or 80%. $3,000's max. Kansas like, I'm gonna bet 6,000. Just type heist all. It'll only take 3,000. Dude, I had to turn it down because John and Doc were making like 150, 200,000 a high. They both thought I was going to reset it, but I forgot to. If y'all ain't figured it out yet, I'm just making a giant windrow. And then I'm going to take a tiny-ass John Deere square baler at around 30 miles an hour through it and see how far I can shoot the bells out the back of it. Kansas won, Canuck won, and John won. Hell. Why can't John die? John, are you dicking the deck or something, man? Because you're winning every time. This is a good song right here, too.
Pitching catfish dreams at the end of the day. The summer heat and a cherry coke. Friday nights and back road smoke. We didn't have much, but man, it was gold.
I don't know. I think you're cheating. You got some kind of freaking YouTube hack or something, like a Streamlabs hack.
But I still think about Amarillo skies, riding through the night where the eagle flies. She said, check yes in a note so sweet. We were dancing in boots with two left feet. That kind of love don't fade away, like a George song on a radio wave. We lived it loud, we loved it slow, hearts full of country and nowhere to go. We raised our flags, we raised some hell, lit a bonfire big enough to ring a rebel bell with a six-pack.
So which way would I shoot it?
Bed of the truck. We were born to be
Go
rowdy.
the other
We
way.
were built tough, a little Hank, a little pride in our tone, singing beer for my horses all the way home. Ain't scared to stand, ain't scared to fight. We keep our boots on and our freedom tight. From the Georgia pines to the Texas plains, every mile of road still sings our names. A little bit of Jackson, some straight in the soul, with a red, white, blue fire that never grows old.
Getting a little hard to drive at Kansas.
Amarillo by morning, Chattahoochee nights, with a boot stomping fire in the barroom lights. We'll ride for the honor, we'll sing for the truth, with a beer for our horses and dreams of our youth. We ain't just living, we're writing the lines of country boys born in American times. So pour out a toast to the
Oh shit, I know what I'm gonna do.
legends who taught us how country should go. Here's to the kings of country, long live the sound.
I know what I'm gonna do. I got enough money to do it. Where's that bastard at? How much is it to lease it? Okay, I'm gonna lease it just for this.
Underneath the Texas sky, I'll sing my love a lullaby.
I don't want to be here all damn night.
With my guitar in hand, I'll serenade across the land. Cowboy serenade, my love. I'll sing it to the stars above. With every note, my heart will soar as I love you more and more. The fire's burning bright and warm. I hold you close, away from harm. Your eyes shine like the moonlit sea. This cowboy's heart belongs to thee. Cowboy serenade, my love.
Okay, let's see here.
I'll sing it to the stars above. With
The
every note, my heart will soar as I love you more and more. The fire's burning bright and warm. I hold you close, away from harm. Your eyes shine like
now I'm gonna keep pushing this over, right? That's what I should do, right?
this cowboy's heart belongs to thee.
Raise it.
Cowboy serenade,
Dude, this shit doesn't turn very well.
With every note, my heart will soar as I
Yeah. The
love you more and more.
this is going to get interesting. Can't see anything in the fucking dark here. They don't have those here, John. But they got the damn so-called hickory burger, the Sonic hickory burger. But they put mayonnaise on the barbecue sauce. Gross. That's like Zach and his mustard pineapples. Dude, they used to have the best hickory burger. It was pickles, onions, barbecue sauce, and meat. And then the Arby's company, the company that owns Arby's, took over. And when the company that owns Arby's took over, they got rid of the hickory burger. And then they decided to bring it back. But they brought it back with mayonnaise. Don't get me wrong, I've had mayonnaise with barbecue sauce. Made dipping sauces and stuff like that. But I don't want it on my damn cheeseburger. I don't want it on my cheeseburger. I'll dip onion rings in it all day long. The chicken fried steak sandwich is the best. Their chicken fried steak sandwich is probably one of the best that you get, if you get good clean grease. If you get it on a day where they've sold a bunch of corn dogs and shit, might as well not even eat it. You'll smell it coming out of the bag. Okay, y'all. Let's take some bets. Make some guesses. How many bells y'all think I'm going to get off of this using a small John Deere square baler? Dude, they sell lunch here all day long. I go in there all the time at fucking 6 a.m. and get a supersonic double bacon cheeseburger for breakfast. Burger King does Whoppers for breakfast too. You would have to ask me that. Where the hell's John Deere at? There's Lizard. Square.
Alarm clock's buzzing, truck's warmed up, coffee in my hand.
120 centimeter.
Diesel
Tiny.
rolling up the mountain like we always do. Drop that blade, let the sawdust fly. Toss that chain, make the timber cry. Ain't no quitting, ain't no slack. Work all day, bring the money back. Couldn't haul, we don't slow down. Loading up and head to town.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I did 11 acres. I think it was 11 or 12 acres like this, and I got 2,000 bells.
We don't mind a little sweat on our shirt. Ain't no suit, ain't no tie. Just flannel shirts and a fist full of pride.
That little baler barks out an insane amount of bells.
Backs like steel. We move these logs like a running wheel.
And I don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. I'm just being stupid and wasting time till the herd goes live tonight. Because I got like 7 months until I can harvest anything. And welcome back, turd.
Ain't no man here that's self-made. Couldn't haul, we don't slow down. Load 'em up and head to town. Sun comes up, we're back at it. Life of a logger, no time to panic.
Is the damn thing on? There we go.
Boots in the dirt. We don't mind a little sweat on our shirt.
I really don't know.
Man hollers, we're running behind. I just grin
I think it might be about 5 acres. When I get down here to the end, I'll check.
We don't take breaks. We cut these trees till the ground shakes. Traveling, couldn't haul. We don't
I think this pen might be 5 acres.
sun comes up, we're back at it. Life of
Well, I don't have the whole thing. It's 5.9 acres. The whole thing isn't under grass. So maybe 5 acres. Stupid trees everywhere.
we give through the hills, through the pain. Tomorrow we'll do it all again.
Move this over one more time. The pixels don't even like this shit.
Well, the band starts playing that old sweet tune. Fiddles cry neath the Texas moon. Boots start tapping, skirts spin round. Ain't a lonesome heart in this here town. Ain't a lonesome heart in this here town. Swing your darling, hold her tight. Ain't
Make it
no
one big
troubles on
grass
Saturday
turd.
night. Steel guitar sings low and true. Play the
No, I said
melody,
turd,
make me
not
feel brand
herd.
new. Play the melody, make me feel brand new. So take me
Well,
back where the
same
neon
thing, right?
glows, where the fiddle cries and the
Herd,
folk
turd.
flows. We'll dance all night till the roosters crow, living on those dance hall memories.
And yeah, I heard I'm talking shit. We got to get you prepped for tonight for your live stream, man. You got to be ready. This is pre-fight training right here, man. If you can't handle bearded, you ain't gonna be able to handle anyone else, man.
A heart that swings don't fade away. A heart that swings don't fade away. Waiting 2 times more daylight. Slits Daryl both knew the grist like mites. Ride 'em to the trinks for tights. Grist the trousers, play to get both sprites.
I mean, if you can't handle bearded, Jason will eat you alive, right? I can't believe those 2 words just came out of my mouth. The only thing Jason's eating is Ku Klux chicken. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the whitest chicken that's ever existed, and it should have had a road.
Old Joe's a calling for one more round. Swing that gal, don't let her down. We'll waltz across.
across old Texas way. Cause a heart that swings don't fade away. A heart that swings don't fade away. Steel guitar sings low and true. Play that melody.
I see
make me
Zach's
feel
getting
brand
ready to
new.
troll.
Play that melody, make me feel brand new. So take me back where the neon glows, where the fiddle cries and the cold beer flows. We'll dance all night till the roosters crow. Living on those dance hall memories.
This kid said, "Oh, I made pineapple chicken." He put a slice of canned pineapple on top of a piece of boiled chicken breast with no salt, no pepper, nothing. And that is why people think white people can't cook, y'all. He was proud of it too, posted it all over Discord.
I woke up this morning, rain pouring down. Heard a knock on my door, felt the devil in town. Said, boy, I've been watching, you done lost your way. Come shake my hand, I'll take your pain away. Oh no, I can't sign my name. Devil at my door, but I ain't playing his game. I'd rather walk
Kansas
these
got him.
streets with a heavy load
Zach's
than
gonna come back and be
sell
like, "Damn
my
it!"
soul on that fiery road. He laughed real low, said, son, you a fool, living this life by a beggar's rule. But I shook my head, turned him away. I'd rather die broke than be his prey. Oh no, I can't sign.
Zach, you getting as bad as Jason now.
Devil at my door,
I can't believe I said that.
playing his game. I'd rather
With your
walk these
defiance of the
streets
rules.
with a heavy load than sell my soul on that fiery road.
Just keep going, Big One. You got it. We don't stop for no damn fences around here. Heard, did you check Discord? Hey, E-Man, how are you doing, dude? Oh, it was pretty shitty when I first woke up, but I fixed my game, so I didn't wait for Giants to fix it. I fixed it my damn self.
But I shook my head, turned him away.
That's your truck.
I'd rather die broke than be his prey. Oh no, I can't sign my name.
That's a link to my Mega
No, but I ain't playing his
site where it's
game.
hosted.
I'd rather walk these streets
That is the Turd Mobile. I mean, Herd Mobile.
than sell my soul on that fiery road. Devil keeps knocking, but I just won't go. I'd rather be free than burned down below.
I still don't understand why you chose that damn thing. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. And it's ugly.
What a rooster crowing, crack of dawn, boots hit the ground, gotta get rolling on. Tank full of diesel, mud on the tires, turbo whistling like a gospel choir. Ain't no Prius, ain't no plug. This here truck was built for the mud.
Every vehicle's the same, dude. You could have told me to put it on a Peterbilt. It wouldn't have mattered. Well, that's all that's on it, is the sticker on the side. Oh, I could send you a video on how to do it. And it won't even be me telling you, it'll be someone else who explains it way better than I could. I ramble.
Chrome stack shining, lift kit tall, rolling through town like I own it all. Windows down, let the country play. Something about it coming just makes my day. Ain't no hybrid, ain't no joke. This rig'll make your speakers smoke. If you see them lights in the rear view bright, punch that pedal, say goodnight.
There ain't no bumper stickers on that truck. I don't know what you're talking about. Those are not bumper stickers. They are mobile advertisements. That is a mobile advertisement. Man, I got a really nice Ford and I got a really nice Dodge 3500 I should do for you. Make you a whole damn fleet. But there's only one stipulation. It has to come with the Skittles Farm logo on the bumper. That's the only stipulation. Just because I love watching Rambo laugh when I do it. Bearded's all about bringing joy to the world, you know? The Bearded Rules one is the best. I did good on that logo.
So if you hear that whistle blow, step aside, let this diesel go. Tires spinning, country loud, diesel dreams.
Joys for losers. Yeah, I prefer Palm Olive. I don't think the game even likes these windrows being this big. You see this shit?
Hang on tight, boys. Now, darling, you said you'd stick like glue, but every time I call, you're dodging true. You got one boot in and one boot gone. You flirt, then you vanish before the next song. You leave me dancing with my two left feet while you're laughing it up with old Slim down the street. But I ain't mad. I know your kind. You're a tumbleweed with a pretty mind. Don't fence me in, darling.
Oh, MacGyver knows all about the tumbleweed.
Kiss for the band starts to play. You can keep your sass and your midnight spin. Just don't fence me out while you fence me in. Now I ain't asking for a lock and key. Just maybe one dance where you hold on to me. I'll let you run, you can chase that moon, but leave your heart by my boots real soon. I'm a two-step Romeo, not some fool, but when you wink my way, I lose all cool. You make a cowboy beg like a pup. Girl, don't tease unless you'll back it up. Don't fence me in, darling, but don't slam the gate. Don't say maybe if you mean too late. You can keep your fire, you're wild within. Just don't fence me out while you fence me in. Take it to the ranch, fiddle boy. Let that steel cry like she does.
Says the guy that does nothing but mowing.
We're like whiskey and wind, can't bottle it.
And I'm not mowing, thank you very much. I'm windrowing.
So I won't rope, you won't tie
But then again, you know, we raise animals on this game and not grass, so
darling, but don't disappear. I need your
we're not herd, we don't just raise grass.
light at dawn and chase the wind. But tonight, darling, swing and don't fence me in.
And this is a science experiment, herd.
Ain't no longest dancing close is there. Don't fence me in.
We're seeing how big of a windrow we can get. Aha! Play it now, Leon. Okay, boys, I think that's it.
The trail's so long and my boots are worn. I've been riding since the break
I think that's a big enough grass turd.
the sun beats down and the wind won't
So we can return that so I don't get charged no more. And now we gotta buy a baler. Search. Baler. No, square. Actually, let's use this. And let's add the bell thrower. Let's add the bell thrower to it. Take the working speed up as fast as it'll go. It'll go 11 miles an hour. Buy. No. Lease. Yeah.
Trail blues, can't you see? This cowboy life ain't easy on me, but I'll ride on till I find my way. With the dusty trail blues, I'll live another day. I got the dusty trail blues, can't you see? This cowboy life ain't easy on me, but I'll ride on till I find my way. With the dusty trail.
This is gonna be interesting, boys. Get your guesses in. What do you figure? About 4.5 acres worth of grass. How many square bells you figure? I'm saying 600.
I spent my years
Where the hell's the gate?
saw in hand, cutting trees, clearing land.
Kansas says 420 still.
Watch the mountains change
Okay,
their
hold on.
face. Left my mark,
I want daylight for this.
left my
And I got a couple months. Hopefully the grass ain't too super tall.
but time
I didn't think about the fucking grass. Not bad.
years gone by like falling leaves.
Okay, Kansas says 420. Zach says 900. Nacho says 10.
My back is weak. A faller's life ain't for the meek.
Okay, let's make sure we got
Young men come,
Alt 0.
the old men
Okay.
go.
Oh shit. This actually has me nervous. Because this tractor is fast.
They'll swing that axe
Okay, V,
just like
B.
I did, till they feel the weight of the years they lived. One last tree, one last cut, then I'll hang my saw and say enough.
Still got to get the rest of it.
One last tree, one last cut, then I'll hang my saw and say enough.
Okay, let's see.
Another night, another war.
Let's see how many we got.
Fighting battles no one's
Well, a lot less than I thought. 169 bells. Everybody. Nacho won with 10.
okay. But I've been fading day by day. The mirror
You know what I think it is, John? I think alfalfa gives you more than meadow, because that was alfalfa we did where we got 2,000 bells. We got 2,000 bells off of 11 acres. Was 1994, 1995 bells. Nacho won with 10. Right? I think alfalfa gives you more. Maybe because it's an actual crop versus just meadow. Okay. It was funny as hell how it shoots them out, though, wasn't it?
Every step feels twice as long. Every breath just feels so wrong. The clock keeps moving, I stand still. Numb to pain, but feel the chill.
That's that whole $1 Bob bullshit. That's that $1 Bob, $1. Okay, yeah. These are 600 liter, or 600 liters. The alfalfa bells this size are 1,000. So the alfalfa has more mass. That has to be what it is. The alfalfa has more mass. The alfalfa bells are either 800 or 1,000. So it's got more mass. I didn't think about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 25 minutes till the one and only herd goes live. So I am going to leave out of here so I can get some dinner going and be ready to watch him and talk shit like never before. Bring your puns, bring your fun, bring your ass over there and watch him, please, if y'all would, because there is no one better at the storytelling in this game. Y'all go check out the herd. Watch him every Saturday. I believe it's at 12 o'clock Eastern time when he releases his story. Right now he's doing the brewery, which looks like it's going to be really friggin' interesting. And you never know, you might just happen to see a Bearded Rules sticker or something like that pop up in the middle of one of his streams, because, you know, Bearded Rules. But thank you all for hanging out with me. 26 people in here. That's awesome. How many likes did I get? About 20? I am over on Discord, the Bearded Geek. If I have a Discord over there somewhere. If y'all have issues with your map or something where the texture ain't loading, holler at me and I can try to walk you through what I did to fix mine, and hopefully it'll fix yours. But until next time, which probably will be tonight, I'm going to do Canada tonight. 31 likes, hell yeah. I am going to do the Canadian map tonight. Nanadet, I think it's called, or Canadadet, Manitoba. I will probably do that this evening after Hertz stream. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. If I don't speak to you again. Where the hell's my damn? There it is. Sorry, I'm falling out.
Bearded Geek
Canada,
Gaming, where the beard is mighty and the games are geeky. If you had a good time, smash that like button like it owes you money.
Or subscribe so you don't miss out on more chaotic button mashing and beard-powered gaming wisdom.
Drop a comment below. Tell me your favorite moment.
Or just tie beard power to confuse future viewers.
Until next time, stay geeky, stay bearded, and game on. Cue epic outro music, or just awkward silence while I fumbled in the stream.
See ya.